Honestly, the next boar coming in is one of the boars I'm the very most excited about on this farm, seeing pigs out of him this year. This is Iron Chef. Iron Chef is a half-baked, which would be a best man's son, blind luck times RU my sister. He's bred by the Herd family in Oklahoma. He is a stress negative. Your book says stress carrier. Your book is wrong. He is a stress negative. And this boar has just done an incredible job. We're going to look at his littermate brother here in a minute. But this boar has sired a set of pigs that went out this summer and have just exceeded my expectations. This is Iron Chef.
I'll talk this next couple of boars. I had a little bit to do with this program here back in when I was ag teaching there at El Reno. We had over 100 sows that my parents and students had and bred. Dr. Reese Cole, the Beard family, and several others there, the Robinsons and the Herons, and we just had a whole crew of people that were breeding hogs and raising bears and got really successful. Well, in that process, they raised some really nice gilts making those bears. And this next pair of boars comes from that program. You know, I know his mother, I know his grandmother, and you can go back 5 generations, and all of them are really good, all the way back through there. Good show gilts, good bear making sows. This boar here is the litter mate to the champion there at the World Pork Expo. We had him there at the house. We chose to take the other boar to the show. This is the one I wanted to keep, and I kind of had him stashed back, I guess you would say. We were going to turn him loose on about 40 of them there in El Reno, and his brother just happened to go win the World Pork Expo. And I had a good friend of mine, Tom Lamke, called, and he said, "Was that what the other hogs in them litters look like?" And I'm not a real good liar. I said, "Well, Tom, I got one I really like laid back here." And about 3 days later, Doc Sharrett calls, and he said, "I think I might need that pair." I said, okay. So we made it happen. This one here has probably not got the publicity that he deserves. This guy here can move you. He will generate. He is what he is. He's stout. He's got bone. These hogs, if you'll watch them, they can move around the ring, and they can make barrows that can go 45 minutes to an hour, and that's very important nowadays. You got to have long drives. You got to have comfortable skeletons, and you got to get as much power as you can get in him, and this one here can do it all. He's that frame size they're talking about. He puts everything together. Breed him to something that's a little more elevated and got that show look that needs stoutened up, and you will hit a home run. Don't be scared of him because he's black. I've seen litters full of these out of these 2 boars. We had a litter there on a belted sow that every one of them were belted. So if you don't like black hogs, don't breed them to a black one. But they will throw belts, and they will win shows, and they are very powerful. I think these hogs are priced, this one here is $50 a dose, and if you can't afford to use him, then call me. I'll try to talk Doc down a little bit, but this guy here can flat get it done.
Iron Chef.